So dear students, so today our topic is protein synthesis. So already you know regarding the protein that was required for the development and growth of the body, then synthesis of hormones and synthesis of enzymes. In even in the case of the starvation, it was required for the formations of the ATP. So that was one of the important functions regarding the biomolecule, that was the protein. So major function is it was involved in the development of the organs or the development of the cells and as well as the formations of the more tissue, that is the growth of our body. So that is a healthy growth, that was only depending upon the proteins. So that's why, so today we discuss regarding the how the protein can be synthesized in our body. So with the help of the DNA and as well as the RNA. So site for protein synthesis, it is the cytoplasm or inside each and every cell. So they are involved in the synthesis of the proteins with the help of the DNA and as well as the RNA. So here the protein synthesis is the process of creating a protein molecules. So protein synthesis is the one of the main procedure. It can utilize the amino acids. So then involved in the formations of the macromolecules or formations of the peptide by utilizing the small protein chain. So as well as amino acids. So that entire process is known as the protein synthesis. In biological system, it involves the, it can start with the, that is the synthesis of the amino acids, then transcription, translation, post translational events. So first, so what amino acids are required? Because in our body some amino acids are essential and some amino acids are non essential. Total 20 numbers are there. So among 9, so they are essential, so they are required from the food, and remaining 11, so they are non essential. So non essential means, so they are synthesized in our body. So with the help of the bacterial flora or during the metabolism of the protein, some amino acids they are synthesized. So that is the one of the important steps involved in the or required for the protein synthesis. And second step involved in the protein synthesis is, that is the transcription. Because anything if you want to do, you should be have the plan. Okay, even if you want to build the home or house or office, so you should be required some plan. Or if you want to achieve the target in the PharmDs, okay, if you have target, you should be have the plan. Because what PharmD candidate they do after the completions of the PharmD course. So if you having the objectives means, so then only according to objectives you are made the plans. What steps should be required or what knowledge should be required to fulfill the patient counselings after completions of PharmD. So that plan you should be have. Then that was known as transcription. So that's why the protein synthesis is also depending upon the transcription. That was the plan. So that plan was decided by the DNA and supplied to the RNA. That is the transformations of the code regarding the protein synthesis from DNA to the RNA. So that phenomena or process is known as the transcription. Then translation, that is the once again utilizations of the message from the RNA and involved in the protein synthesis. So that process is known as the translations. Then 4 steps, so that was involved in the protein synthesis is post translational event. So after synthesis of proteins, so there is required to pack as well as labels. Okay, so that was all event. So that was required for continuously supply the protein to the our body or cell. The purpose of the multiplications of cells and repairing process and growth of the organs. So those all events, the processing of the protein molecule, so that was synthesized during the step 3, that was a translation. So that process is known as the translational events. So regarding the protein synthesis, it will be having the certain components. Okay, the first component, so that was known as the central dogma of biology. Okay, that is the central dogma of biology. So this is the one process by which the information in the form of the genes or from the genes. Okay, so that was transported from so DNA to RNA, then RNA to the proteins. Okay, the transmissions of the information in genes. Okay, flows the from DNA to RNA and RNA to the protein. So that entire process is known as a central dogma of biology. That includes the DNA. It can, with the help of the nucleus or genes, it can decide the, it can generate the code or information. So that information can be flow into the RNA. From the RNA, so they are utilized that information or code and involved in the protein synthesis. So that entire process of the flow of the information from DNA to the proteins, so that was known as the central dogma of biology. And here the central dogma of biology, it is consist of the components like a DNA. So DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. It was present in the nucleus. Okay, so this DNA, it helpful for to decide and create the code. So that was required for the protein synthesis. So protein synthesis, so it is required certain code. So that code was created or decided by the DNA. So with the help of the nucleus. So that is the role of the main or first components of the central dogma of biology. So next one is the RNA. So RNA is a ribonucleic acid. It is a single stranded nucleic acid. So this RNA, it can carries the information, instruction given by a DNA towards the ribosomes. So ribosomes are the components of the cell, so where the protein can be synthesized. Okay, it is the site for protein synthesis in the cytoplasma. So that was the ribosomes. And the message towards the ribosomes, so those are carried by a RNA from the DNA by the process of the transcriptions. And here the once again the RNA are three types. The first one is the mRNA and second one is a rRNA and the third one is a tRNA. So these are the three types of the RNA. So these all three, so they are unique together and involved in the protein synthesis. So mRNA, it is carries the message, okay, from DNA to the towards the ribosomes, and rRNA, it is present in the ribosomes. It was involved in the reading of the message regarding on the mRNA templates. It can read the messages. So that message is helpful for the synthesis of the proteins. Then tRNA, so it is also known as the amino acyl tRNA. So these are involved in the to supply the amino acid. So according to the message on the RNA, so those amino acid is utilized by the RNA and involved in the protein synthesis. So this is the second components. So regarding the central dogma of biology or regarding the protein synthesis. So next one is the code. So the information. It is a set of information or it is a sequence of 3 nucleotides. Okay, so that was corresponds to the specific amino acid. So each code, so they will be having the triple nucleotides and each nucleotide, so they are specific for the attachment or for required for the amino acids, and as well as, so these code, so they will be having the starting code, that is starting code nothing but it is required for the synthesis of protein, as well as, so they will be having the termination code to stop the proteins synthesis or process. So such information in the form of the sequence of 3 nucleotides, so those are known as the codon. Then transcription, it is also one of the process that was involved in the transformations of information from DNA to the RNA, that was known as the transcription. Then the translation, in which an mRNA molecule to use the assemble of amino acids with the help of the tRNA and involved in the formations of the polypeptide chain. So that process was known as the translation. So these are the various components regarding the protein synthesis, a central dogma of the biology. So next we can discuss regarding the transcription. Simply the definitions of transcription is the transfers of the information in gene from DNA to RNA. So that was known as the transcription. So transcription is the first part of the central dogma of molecular biology. So where the information can be transported from DNA to RNA or code or codon. So that was transported from DNA to the RNA. So that code is required for the synthesis of the desired protein. So that process is known as the transcription. So it is the transfers of the genetic instruction in DNA to a mRNA. So that's why, so that RNA is known as the messenger RNA. It carries the instruction, genetic instructions from the DNA. So during transcription, the strand of mRNA, it is single strand, it is made from the complement of the strand of DNA. So actually the mRNA, so they are formed or made from the double strand DNA. So that entire phenomena or process is known as the transcription. So here the mRNA, so that will be having the triple set of the nucleotides like cytosine, uracil, guanine, adenine. So they are triplets. So that was known as the codons. So codon is the set of the triple nucleotides. It can respond to particular informations for particular amino acids. So that code is required for or essential for the protein synthesis. So that code can be transported from DNA to the mRNA. So that process is known as the transcriptions. So now we discuss regarding the steps of the transcription. So transcription mainly takes place by 3 process, that is the initiation, elongation and terminations. Okay, so these are the main 3 steps. So that was involved in the transfers of the information from DNA to the RNA are involved in the formations of the messenger RNA, mRNA, including genetic information. Okay, so that was completed in the 3 steps, the initiation, elongation as well as the terminations. In the step of the initiation, or initiation is the first step of the DNA transcriptions. Okay, so here the RNA polymerase, it is an enzyme. Okay, it can bind on the promoters. So these are the special region of the gene. So they are present on the DNA helix. So where, so this enzyme, that is the RNA polymerase enzyme, it can be bind at the site of the promoters. Okay, so that phenomena is known as the initiations. And after binding of RNA polymerase to the promoter, it was involved in the unwinding of the DNA strands. So dear students, the DNA are the double helix. Okay, and RNA is a single strand, and that RNA is formed from the DNA by subject or presence of the RNA polymerase enzyme. So RNA polymerase enzyme, it is one of the important enzyme. So that was involved in the transcription or initiation steps of the transcription, so where the DNA along with the genetic information is carried to or counted into a RNA. So that DNA RNA polymerase bind to promoters, so that where it can involved in the unwinding of double helix, double strand into single strand DNA will be occurs in the step of the initiations. Then second step, that was known as the elongations. Okay, so after unwinding of DNA, so that RNA sequence is not completed, because so there is the base difference between the RNA as well as in the DNA is there. So due to that, so this RNA, it can undergo the second step of the transcription. So that was known as the elongation. So that in the elongation, it is one of the step in which the additions of nucleotide to the mRNA strand can be occurs or taking place. Certain additional nucleotides or base pairs, so they are added to the mRNA strand. So that was known as the elongations. And the third step, that was known as the termination. That is the end of a transcription. So where the mRNA strand is completed and also it was detached from the DNA. So that step is known as the termination. So that's why the transcription is completed in three steps. There is initiation, elongation, and as well as the terminations. So next, that is the processing of mRNA. So what is mRNA? Okay, so they are formed from the DNA before existing from the nucleus. So that mRNA is a incomplete, because it is also consist of certain non-code places. So those code, they do not helpful for, they do not have any information. Okay, so they consist of the non-code part also. Okay, then as well as, so there are certain deficiency of the nucleotides is there. There is no completions of the mRNA templates, and also so that mRNA do not have any starting point as well as ending point, and as well as the mRNA is not produced in the sufficient number. Okay, so due to that, due to deficiency of the certain code or a nucleotide, so there is no end point, there is no that sufficient number of mRNA on that time. So that RNA is known as the premature RNA. Okay, that was known as the premature or pre-mRNA. Okay, so that is also known as the premature mRNA. So before existing the mRNA, okay, from the nucleus, certain process will be occurs, and those are known as the, that is the splicing, editing, and as well as known as the polyadenylations. So these three steps, so they are involved in the proofreading of the RNA and counted into a mature mRNA. So this proofreading or processing of mRNA is also taken place in the nucleus. So where the remove the non-code places from the pre-mRNA, and as well as certain nucleotides, so that should be added, and as well as there is additions of end point, and also how much mRNA is required for the synthesis of the proteins or required for ribosomes, that is also multiplied in the processing mRNA step by splicing, editing, or polyadenylations. So here the first step, that was known as the splicing. The splicing is removes the introns from a mRNA. So that premature mRNA, it mainly consists of the two components. One is the exon, that is the code containing proteins, or that exon, it will be having the code for proteins. So those are known as the exon, and also, so they are containing the introns. So these are the non-code for proteins. So in the splicing process, so that intron was removed from the pre-mRNA or premature mRNA. Okay, so that was known as a splicing. And as well as, so these mRNA, so they are multiplied. So with that into a small protein, so due to that is the presence of the ribonucleoprotein. So these mRNA once again, so they are multiplied. So that was all occurs in the step 1 of the processing of the mRNA. In step 2, that is the editing. Okay, so editing of your videos. So like that, the editing process on the mRNA template is also occurs. That is the certain changes in the nucleotides in the mRNA. So that will be also taken place in the editing steps. And the third step, so that was known as the polyadenylations. So in step, the tail is added to the mRNA, and as well as certain bases like adenine, so that was added to the mRNA. So that adenine base, it was helpful for protect the mRNA from the enzyme, so that it can be might to break it down. It can prevent the breakdowns of the mRNA. So that adenine base is added to the as a tail to the premature mRNA. So that process is known as the polyadenylation. So that tail is helpful for to give the signal to the mRNA regarding the end point. And also it will protect the mRNA by, that is the, regarding the degradation, by presence of the various enzyme in the cytoplasma, nucleus, or inside the cells. It is mainly protect the mRNA regarding degradation. And as well as the adenine bases or polyadenylation is helpful for export the mRNA from the nucleus. So then only, so that mRNA become the premature, going through the splicing, editing, and as well as the polyadenylation. So that mRNA is known as the mature mRNA. So then it was ready for exist or export from the nucleus. So once again, so with the help of the adenine bases, so that entire process, the editing or proofreading or correction in the mRNA templates or additions of the end point are helpful for export the mRNA from the nucleus. So that was known as the processing or proofreading of the mRNA. So that was taken place inside the nucleus. So next one, so regarding the translation, that is the, it is the second parts of the central dogma of the molecular biology. So where the mRNA or different types of mRNA, so they are involved in the synthesis of the proteins. So translation is the process, so in which the genetic code in mRNA read and involved in the formations of the proteins. So that mRNA template, it was completed, it was processed in the nucleus regarding the processing of the mRNA. So that mRNA template, it was consist of the start codon, that is the AUZ. It is the start codon that is also editing or added in the processing of mRNA. Okay, so then it is also consist of the terminations of the polypeptide chain or stop of the polypeptide chain, that is the UAZ. It was added at the end. So that was known as the stop codon. So that was read by the another RNA. So that was known as the ribosomal RNA. So in the microorganism, so the ribosomes or rRNA are 70s. But in the human beings, so that rRNA is the 80s RNA. So that's why, so whatever the drug So they inhibit the protein synthesis in the microorganism. They do not inhibit the protein synthesis in the human beings because the RNA was different. In the microorganism, that was the 70s ribosomal RNA, but in human beings, so that is the 80s ribosomal RNA. So this ribosomal RNA, it is the site for the initiation and as well as the synthesis of the proteins. So that mRNA that was exist from the nucleus, it can reaches towards the ribosomes. And ribosome, they consist of the multiple number of the rRNA, that is the ribosomal RNA. So where the template can enters toward the rRNA, then when rRNA, it can start to read the code. So regarding the AUG, then it can initiate the synthesis of the proteins. So the rRNA and mRNA, so they are involved in the synthesis of the proteins, and for the synthesis of protein, certain amino acids are required. So that was supplied by the tRNA. So that step was known as the initiation steps. So after that, so the continuation, there is a reading of the code on the mRNA template by the rRNAs continue. So then that was helpful for the elongation. So with the help of the tRNA. So when this code is readed by rRNA, then the stop the further additions of the amino acids on the protein chain. So that was complete the polypeptide chain. Then that is known as the termination. So that's why the translation process of the protein synthesis, that was consist of the three steps, that is initiation, elongation and as well as the termination. In the initiation, there is a start of the initiate the synthesis of the protein. So with the help of the rRNA, tRNA and mRNA. Then after that, so that chain was the continue up to the read of the stop codon like UAZ. When it is readed, then the synthesis of proteins can be terminated, or elongations of the protein chain can be terminated because that was completed regarding the code and desired protein can be synthesized. So that process is known as the terminations. So regarding the translation process, it was occurs in the 4 steps. That is the first step, reading of code, that by rRNA from the mRNA template. So here the rRNA, so that was read the message from the mRNA. So in the bacteria, so rRNA subunits are the 50s and 30s. But in human beings, that the rRNA is a 60s and as well as that is the 40s. Okay, so regarding the eukaryotics or in the humans, so that RNA having the 2 components, 60s as well as the 40s. But in microorganism, so that should be the 50s and 30s. Okay, in the first step, so these are RNA. Okay, so they read the message from the mRNA. Okay, so what that is starting a start codon or second amino acid attachment codon, third, so like that. So that read message code can be read in the step 1. In step 2, that was known as the attachment of the amino acid tRNA. So here the 40s ribosomal RNA, okay, it consists of it is involved in the reading of the message from the mRNA template. And regarding the 60s, it was consist of 2 points. One is the P point and another is a point. P is the peptide point, A is the amino acid point. So in the second step, so when the 40s RNA, it was ribosomal RNA component, it was read the message means, so that readed message corresponding amino acid, so that was bind on the site A. That was known as the amino acid attachment. So that amino acid is carried by a tRNA, that is the transport RNA. So that amino acid, it was bind on the A site. In third step, existing peptide or existing amino acid, so that was transported from P site to the A site, because the new amino acid is bind on the A site, and whatever existing is there, but initial step it is not occurs. It is the mid step we are here discussing here. So it is the mid step, already the 4 amino acids are attached. Okay, we are discussing regarding here the attachment of the 4th amino acids. Read the message, then according to that responding code, that is C4, it can allow the amino acid 4 according to code present mRNA template. So that was bind on the site A. That was known as the amino acid tRNA attachment. And in the third step, so that existing chain or small chain transported to the A site. Then after that, the peptidation is occurs, nothing but the formations of the peptide bond, okay, between new amino acid and old amino acids. So the new peptide bond is formed. That was the third step, is known as the peptidations. So after peptidation, the A site is required to vacant for attachment of the amino acid 5, next amino acid. So that's why, so that peptide chain from A site, it can back transport to the P site and allow the vacancy on the A site for attachment of the new amino acids according to the code on the mRNA template regarding the amino acid 5. So that process is known as the translocation. Translocation nothing but that is the reverse transport of the chain from A site to the back to the P site. So that was known as the translocation. So like that, the peptide chain can be elongated in a ribosomal RNA. So that up to that, the stop code is readed by the rRNA. If it is once it's readed, then it can terminate the synthesis of the protein. So like that, the protein can be synthesized in our human beings. So with the help of the rRNA as well as tRNA and as well as the mRNA. So that process is known as the transcription and as well as the translocation. So translocation is having the 4 step: reading of code, attachment of amino acids, then the transport of peptide chain from P to A side, and as well as formations of the peptide bond between the new amino acid and old amino acid. Then after that, the translocation, the transport of the chain from A site back to the P site, it can allow the attachment of the another amino acid. So that was known as the translocation. So these are the various steps. So they are involved in the protein synthesis. So like that, the protein can be synthesized with the help of the DNA and as well as the RNA. And RNA, once again, there are 3 types: the mRNA, then rRNA, then as well as the tRNA. So that entire phenomena was known as the central dogma of the biology. So now we can discuss, so regarding the genetic code.